Yo. Welcome. Alright, I'm gonna be doing world building today. So this should take a bit longer. Should be a bit longer for streamers. I have to get ideas out. First main thing is just getting whatchamacallit? Getting the poles done. Like getting the bottom of the map done is probably the most important. Because this is an 84 by 54 map, I believe. It's going to be quite important to actually get everything done. Down here, I might just use ice. Although, I want to have like a I want to have 2 different continents. Because this is like going to be like a lore world that we're going to be building. I want 2 different ice continents at the top of the map, at the top and bottom of the map. And then add like, and then add three continents on the left. I just have to find the center of the world. It's kind of the issue. Which I don't know where the center of the world exactly is. I think it's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here. If I were to really zoom in, I could probably find it. I think the center of the map's like right here. Yeah, I think the center of the map's like right here. I wish I told you though. Let me just open up stream chat so I can actually see what you guys are saying. I changed everything back for the channel at least, so everything's back to normal. I will change my description eventually. Did not mean to open my camera app. Okay, hopefully it loads. It loaded. Now I just have to activate.
This guy is incredibly talented.
No. I have to activate chat on my TV. Because I turned it off at one point. I think I was watching Alan Lickman, that's why. There's a lot of comments flooding the screen. I couldn't see anything. So that's why I turned it off, but it's back now. So, if I need to read the chat and I'm not looking down my phone, just look at my TV. No, that just popped up in my feed. The shorts feed opens up automatically. I didn't actually watch that video. Also, hey Kerb, what's going on? Also, bye. But thanks for coming at least. But no, I don't watch them. That just popped up because shorts opens up automatically when you open YouTube for some reason. I'm not quite sure why it does that, but it does. I probably want, like, okay, at least from, like, a simplistic point of view, the bottom 2 tiles of the top 2 and the bottom 2 tiles need to be snow, and then I design from there. Hey, Jared, what's going on? Now, no continent's going to be connected to the ice directly. Every single continent's going to have at least a little bit of ocean between here and the actual continent itself. They're not going to be connected by land, but they might be connected by a coast tile or something like that. Let's get some snow up here as well. Also, hey, Jiro. I don't know if I said your name already, but welcome to the stream. And then, south of this point, we'll have ice that just skirts around. I think I'll put more ice where I need it specifically. So I'll put ice here, for example. So this should be where a continent is. Or something like that. Here it decreases more. This will be where the cold ocean current is. And then up here will increase. Something like that. That's how I'll be able to tell. But in general, there should be a large amount of ice everywhere along the pole. Up until like... This area could have like a decent amount of ice. Like maybe there's not as much. So I'll have like a tiny idea of like having like an ice sheet down there. Move up like that. That might be cool. And then just have like a high rise ice sheet up here. That's already the back of the continent. And then just have this start decreasing over here. Yeah, I already have it open. I only have one of them up though, which is the one that has the icons on them. I'm just placing the ice, so give me a little bit of time. I'll change this later. This is supposed to be the backside of a continent. Right here. I gotta think about that. So maybe this stays high, and then in this area, let the ice go this far south. Something like that could work. Like have the ice do something like this. In that quadrant. That might be a little bit too far north. And then have it pretty far. And then have it do it again around here somewhere. But this time it's not as far north, it's more just like a wide area of more ice. Yeah, like that's fine. There. For ice. Because you have snow. And I just have to label them. You can't, I don't think you can name continents. It's kind of an issue. You can't name them. But the scene's pretty obvious. Antarctica is down here. So we're gonna name this one. We're gonna name number one Arctica simply because it's a bit lazy right now. Same thing up here. Okay, that's done. Then I just plan the continents after I show you art. Okay, so we have Arctica up here, and we have Antarctica. So Arctica is like this. So there will be a continent. No. Yeah, there will be a continent here that extends over to this side a little bit, but not too much. So there will be a continent here. There's going to be another continent here. There will be a continent here, most likely. We can add a continent here, too. So, not a continent here, a continent here, and like maybe a smaller one here before you have a tiny sea that gets to this one. And then maybe I have a massive ocean somewhere. So, Maybe I have a continent here, but don't have a continent in this area. Keep a massive ocean here. And the same thing for like the northern hemisphere. Continents here, but massive ocean here. We could do that. If the massive ocean is going to be down here, we can have this be a smaller type ocean, and then have a bigger ocean up here. It really depends how I want to do this. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. This is riding a coastline. These ice sheets that come down are riding coastlines right here. These ones over here are not necessarily riding a coastline. This one is, but these other ones, like this one, this isn't riding a coastline. This is just ice strip, but this one is. So, I'll try to figure out what I want to do with that. Oh yeah, I have to do the F4 to like zoom out to it. No, I'll skip over like here. Just makes it easier. Although, I don't know if that like shows everything else on my screen. But this is the art that Don made yesterday. I think the edit, I don't think the icons were made by Don. I think maybe they're best he helped them out with that. But the actual drawing, like the tail here, I believe, and the ears up top, I believe that's Don's work. They're also playing with a friend yesterday. I don't know what match this was from. I think you mentioned that you were playing with a friend, and I know they are a YouTuber. I just didn't actually watch the actual video that it may have came from. If it is in a video, which I don't know. I didn't really ask that question. I probably should have. Is there anything else you want to show besides that one? Because I think, like, I showed everything else, I think, 3 days ago. There was the other one, but it doesn't have the icons. Yeah, Dark Marvel 7. I just don't know if they put a YouTube video about this yet or not. Tower control? Oh, wait. Wait, that's a challenge. I didn't play that, I don't think. They've had more challenges, but I haven't actually played them because I haven't seen most of them. But I know duos, you only have 2 people. But I don't think they changed anything else about it. It's only been on tower control. The last time I remember. I've only seen dynamic duos on tower. I've never seen it on Clan Blitz, Splat Zones, or Rainmaker. I've only seen it being used with tower control usually. But what do you guys think of it? Is my question. I'll move my arrow because it might be bugging away. This is, I believe this is charcoal decavitator. This has, this is inkjet, and this is the normal explosher that has ink storm and point sensor to mark people. The details are on my in-game character are drawn by me, Abigail. Our recommendations. The weapon icons are files I added into the piece. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought like someone might have added in the icons, but no. That makes a lot of sense. But drawing makes more sense since you're still learning to draw your character. Since you're taking art lessons. That's something I should do. I'm just a bit lazy. Just a bit lazy. But if I'm gonna like build this, if I'm gonna like build this out, I'm gonna have to make some good art for this. Unfortunately. Okay, I gotta build a continent now. Lower down the brush speed. Up here, this will probably be tundra. Well, not all of it will be tundra. Some of it will be tundra. This right here, if this is ice, then ideally, I think this would just be CS from the cold current. So this wouldn't necessarily be snow, although it could be. So I'll have it be like this. I'll have that like that, and then everything south of this ice everything south of the ice will be tundra up until about here. Actually, here. Scroll down further. Here's better for tundra. Although that might be too big, so I'm going to reduce that. I'll put the lowest tundra will go to about here. So we'll add tundra there. This will be ice free. Add some tundra there. We'll add like a little pocket of water here. So add like a little bay. I'll add a little bay right there. And this is the farthest south the tundra can go. We'll add an island off of here, just to make it easier. And we'll add the snow further on this side, because it gets colder in the interior. So we'll add this here. And this is the warmer side of the continent, so we're going to start pushing this up like that. We don't necessarily want a big bay here, because you can't get into the bay, so it doesn't really make sense. So maybe one thing we do is like, I don't know, fill in the bay maybe, because you don't really need this much of a bay. But we'll have like an inland sea here. We'll have like a lake here. We're gonna have an inland sea. Yeah. We'll have an inland sea. We'll do something like this. So I'll have an inland sea that sits right here. And then when you think about it, because the air from the pole is gonna be crossing like it over like this area down here should technically have like heavy forest because it snows a lot. It could snow a lot as long as it doesn't freeze over. Yeah, as long as this doesn't freeze over, it's fine. Okay, this goes in further. So that will be the furthest south the tundra goes. So we'll close this up. And then we'll start adding plains. So we'll work on this one continent at a time. For our mountain ranges, we'll add tundra mountains about here. This will be our dividing line, because this is going to be where the warm water, or the warm water goes north. So this will be our dividing line. So you have the mountain range here, and then this is more in the interior, but keep this going down here. This is the furthest south it's going to go on this end, besides hills. We'll add hills later. So on this side of the coast, I'm actually going to add some snow mountains if I can find it. Right here. This is going to make sure that this maybe move this up further, up to like there. We want these to be two separate parts of the continent, but not totally separate. We'll have like a few gaps in here, for example. So we'll split the mountain range in this area. So we'll split it like right here. We'll split it right there, but we'll add snow hills instead. We'll split it right there. You have one mountain range going south, and then this gradually warms up. What I want is that on this side of the continent, it's going to be relatively thinner. It's only going to be about 2-3 tiles at max. But starting about, let's say, here, for example, you're going to have plains that go up like this. We're going to have grassland on this coast for like dense forest. Whereas on this side, although this content's kind of short if I think about it, it kind of is very short. You have dense forest on this side, and then this is the equator around here. So then, actually, transition this tundra a little bit sooner. Except on this side, keep this the way it is. Keep this tundra like that, but on this side, we're gonna have a much wider continent on this side. This part of the continent gets a bit wider down here, so this comes down like this, and then we'll have another like bay structure here, and then south of here, this is where the warm water current turns, and then south of here we'll add more grassland. Here we're gonna start adding plains mountains, starting here, going down the slope, and then we're gonna add desert mountains here. And this is where the western part of the continent expands a little bit more. Not right there, but what we'll do is expand this out. Because desert should be about here. Although this is the center of the map, so desert should actually be here, but oh well. But we're gonna expand the desert here while we make this part of the continent much bigger. So here is when in this area it starts getting drier again until you start hitting desert down in this place, down this area. Same thing here. We're gonna add desert here. It's not gonna be a super large desert. It's gonna be quite small because this eastern part of the continent's gonna suck up a lot of water. But we're gonna add another mountain range, which is gonna be plains mountains here. We're gonna have plains mountains like here. Yeah, I have plains mountains here. And then we have a transition plane area in this region. This area won't have many rivers, and then the desert extends a little bit further, and then you extend your plains hill like there. Something like that I think is ideal, and then everything east of the mountain range is grassland as you go further south. Because this is where we can have the most fun, where we add a peninsula right there. And then we add the part that's going to hit this continent. This might already be too far south, but this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, oh yeah, because if this, yeah, this is probably the center, so it's gonna hit this and then go up like that and out. Yeah, so this is gonna be down here. You're gonna start having rainforests in this region. Yeah, you're gonna start having rainforests in this region. Add this little bay here. This will actually make flooding a big problem here, so we'll do that. And then out here, we're gonna have a separator. So this is gonna be a tiny little bay type gulf thing. So we're gonna keep that that way. So we're gonna have an island chain that does something like this. Then deeper ocean to the north. And then you have like a grassland island here that does something like this. It's a bit hilly. And then we add this here. How do I want to design this island? I kind of want it to look like a 7 kinda. This is like a banana, so we'll have this go back up, and we'll add like a hill here. And then just for fun, we'll add another one there. So this is what the eastern part of the continent's gonna look like. You have this continent's gonna be relatively short compared to the other one, but it's relatively short where, okay, these are your islands, and then your warm ocean current comes up like this from the equator, or just like slightly north. It hits this and then tucks south, where you're gonna have a much larger continent, or it tucks north, it gets into this bay and goes out, and that allows this cold water to come down. That's the idea I'm looking for. Here we don't need this inland sea. I gotta get rid of this. This inland sea is kind of a problem. We'll have a lake though. We'll keep the lake. The lake is fine. Here the desert shouldn't go so far to the equator, I feel. If anything, the desert should be expanded a bit north. Yeah, if anything, expand the desert a bit further. Except for like, no. Because here it starts getting cooler again. But definitely expand the desert like this. Right? So you have a large area of desert where you can just have a dust storm form and just move either right or left. This part of the continent, we're gonna do some things. We're gonna add like a little bay here, and then here we're gonna make the coastline really short, and then here it shouldn't really jet out as much. The desert, I think, should be a little bit further north. This is like right on the equator, and this is supposed to be rainforest. This doesn't make too much sense. So this might be a on this side, it might actually be a dry steppe if you think about it. So actually, I have like a desert hill area here, and then add plains mountains as you start going down the coastline. So like this area has a desert problem here, and then it slowly starts getting more moist until you have a rainforest here, right? So you have a rainforest right there. So you're gonna have this short desert here, and we're gonna cut that off with something. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this desert off, but I feel like it's gonna cut off like this. So we're actually gonna put a mountain here. We're gonna cut off the desert and corner it off like that. Here we go. So that's one continent down. This continent may need additional islands. However, I feel like this continent is fine. It's rather short, and it's supposed to be like that. This area up here could use a nice peninsula, though. So we'll have a nice, like, peninsula that jets down like this. And then from there, we'll expand the rest of this out. Like that, so it looks like that. Kind of looks like a little monster. And then we have an island here. Island here. And then an island there, right? And then the next continent will be over here somewhere. Yeah, that could be the goal. You also put oil up here too. think about it. Put some oil up here, and it'll be nice. You can fight over some oil resources if you're running a bit low, and you'll be in a good position. All right, so this continent is done. I just have to give it a name now, which this continent should probably be connected to this one, but not on this side. This side should be a rainforest, and so should this. This continent should be wetter, but also have This continent should be wetter on its northern part, much wetter than this one, but the interior is far drier because you have a large mountain range that traps all that moisture, so you don't have like a coastal forest like here, for example. So what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna stay a little bay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to add more of this grassland here. We're not gonna make this submergible due to climate change either. We're gonna do something like this. We'll add like this here. We'll add this in. Yeah, we'll add this in. This is gonna be so stupid, but it's gonna be funny. Okay. This continent needs to go straight to the ice. And in this case, the tundra doesn't really start where the ice is per se. Well, obviously where the ice is, it needs to be here. Like, it needs to be right here. But it's not gonna go like that, for example. Because when the warm water hits this, it's gonna go around. And it's gonna get shot out. It's gonna get shot out like that. So the warm water is going to come in, it's gonna go in, and it's gonna get shot out like that. Straight out into the open sea. So the transition between these is gonna be very short. A very short transition. But likewise, that also means the heat should go pretty far inland. Maybe even up to here. And then here it really starts dissipating. I'm gonna have a very narrow plains band here. A very narrow plains band. And then you have just tundra here. And I'll add the hills later. So I'm just placing the terrain, but once I get the terrain down, I can start putting down topography. And here we'll add some snow. So this, in this case, the warm water hits here, goes all the way around. But the continent will be much bigger in this respect because it's going to hit. Oh no. This is just an ice drift. It's not supposed to go like that. So I imagine we're gonna have the continent bang up against this. So I'm going to increase the snow this way. The continent's gonna bang up against this snow. Gonna bang up against it. So it gets blocked here. While here it's warmer. This part of the coastline westward is not gonna be as warm. Not gonna be as hospitable for life. And then we're also gonna add this plain mountain range that goes like this. Not quite there, but it will do something like this. And we'll add that. So we'll have this gigantic area. And we might leave it inland sea here. If it's just got gigantic area. We'll leave a tiny inland sea here. We're going to have a gigantic area of rainforest here, surrounded by an inland sea that can easily get connected here. But on the other side of this, it's going to be quite desert-like. Like very, very desert-like. And that air is going to ride on top of this. So, in this case, the desert won't reach as far, but it's going to be much larger. So it's going to hit all of this. And we're going to switch straight from desert straight into tundra. Straight into tundra, into a very thin strip of tundra, right into snow. We're going to do that. Very thin strip of tundra here. Right into snow. We're gonna add extra snow here. And the desert is gonna go quite far too. So we're gonna add, it's gonna go out like that too. Up here is going to be less defined, but it's really going to shine out here. Up until about maybe here. But then we're going to add another mountain range that goes like that. So we're going to add a desert mountain range that starts here. Starts going like this. And this part will be more moist. Generally. Not all of it, but this part will be more moist generally. If this is the equator, then this part up here will be more moist, like this area, but this part up here, where we're putting down these cliffs, it's not really going to be more moist. Actually, it makes more sense to put this here and put a desert right here. It makes a lot more sense to do that. Yeah, so in this case, we're gonna add some plains back into this region. Yeah, we'll add a little bit of plains back into this region. This area, if a storm brings in moisture like this area will dry out, but this might become a little bit moist. So we're gonna do a tiny split in the desert right here. No, not that way. This part of the desert will be colder. This will be a very high altitude elevation desert. Yeah, like this. So in this case, you have two separate deserts. In this case, you have one. So you have two separate deserts separated by this highland area of alpine tundra, and then you have desert just surrounding that. So, we now have our two continents down, first two, where, okay, in the extremely long version, air goes like this across the sea, gets into this Gulf area, and then either goes north or goes south, hits this, and then comes back around. So I'll add a little bit of land here. So it either goes north into this, or it goes south into here, then it goes north, or it's further north, it hits this and goes straight out, and then comes across, and then it hits a continent that's right about here. Give or take. Should hit a continent that's right out there. Give or take. So, the next continent will be here, Is this at, yeah, it's at tundra level. So this will be more Europe-like, I would say. More Europe-like. But it's gonna be way smaller. Yeah. We'll add an island up here, but it's gonna be tundra. Add a tundra. We'll add like a tundra island up here, because this is where the warm current really shines. We'll do something like this. And then we'll add like a snow tile up here. Something like that. So this will be the interior of the continent. We're gonna add this here. That's just like probably like mini Italy or something like that, and then you connect it like that. Connect the tiles. Connect the tiles like that. Although that doesn't look good, to be fair, because the cold air is supposed to come down this side of the continent, and you don't really want a desert here. I mean, you could kind of add one, but you don't really want a super big desert here, to be fair. Like if the grassland's riding this northern part of the continent, you don't really want a desert. But I mean, in this case, this part is probably actually quite fine. And then I like a grassland area is a little bit more moist. And then we slowly like transition away from that into this more of a tundra, it's coming down kind of thing. And then that will go like that. Yeah, something like this is better. The warm water gets in here and then comes down. This tiny island will probably be good for something. I don't know what though. We'll add a little peninsula there, where the cold water will just come down and just start rushing down. But this is our map so far. Whatever this continent is, and then this continent, and then you come back here and this is the other continent. Now I want to keep this big ocean up here, right? I want to keep that. I want to keep this large ocean here, and maybe add some islands in here, which I definitely will. I'm going to add a ton of islands there. Here though, I don't want such a big ocean on this side of it. I want a much shorter distance between these two continents. And here, I kind of do have a plan for this. Because I want this to be uninterrupted. This is like at equator level? Yeah, it is. So, We're gonna add this. And we're gonna try and make like a soup bowl. And then curve that down like that. And you switch to planes. Okay, hold on. This might actually be a fun idea. And you switch to planes. You keep this here, and then you add a part to the circulation. This is the bigger one. This is the bigger circulation where warm waters goes west, but some of it gets deflected. So in this case, we want a rainforest field right there. And that might be a little bit too far, because this disrupts this other one. But what we're gonna do, we'll turn that back to coast. We're gonna leave two options for the water to go, like right here. You either go north, or you either go south. Which helps us remove some of this desert. Allows us to place more plains mountains here. Place like this in some areas. Okay, we'll do that on purpose just to like break up the desert. So we can have this, and then here this goes north. So now I want a decent amount of grassland on the inside, and I want more plains on this side of the coast, and I want less plains on this side. Even though logically this is where most of it should be, I want more plains on this side simply because you have some cold water coming down. Here we'll just make this a tropical island full of plenty of stuff, and then have this like wide gap of an ocean right there. But we still don't have much land. That's kind of an issue. We need more land. So the counter to this one is that this is technically its own island, but just to the west of here, which will be roughly here-ish. Well, this is the western part of the continent, so technically this should all be warmed up. But we're gonna... Wait, no. This is the western portion of a continent, so this should be warmed up. This should be warmed up on its poleward side, so I'm correct about that. This should be warmed up here. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add this big catcher field. So we're not gonna have a super dry desert on this side of the continent, naturally. It's not gonna happen like that way. So we're gonna have this instead. It's pretty stupid that it's all like plains, but hear me out. This eastern portion is going to have the actual desert this time, because this one is blocking it. It's going along the north. We're going to have the desert on the eastern portion of the continent this time. And this desert is going to be gigantic, because this western part of the continent is going to be quite slim. But we're going to connect the mountains like that. This desert's going to be massive. And no, it will not transition on this side of the continent. This will all just be a gigantic desert. With lakes in it, obviously. Like a few lakes. Like, we'll add like a few lakes here and there. Like, lake desert. Lake desert. That's what we'll call it. And then, like, we'll add, like, some grassland here. And just have, like, a very thin layer of grassland on this side before we start transitioning into cold here. And then we'll add some plains here. But this is kind of stupid. This is very funny. We'll keep this here. We'll keep that there. Doing more Himalaya type building. And we'll build it out like that. So these two tiles will flood a lot, and then we'll banish that in like that, and just have like a lake here. These 3 tiles will flood, and then this will connect to this lake down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 continents. Maybe we add like an island there. I have no idea. I have to place forests after this. It's kind of the crazy part. There's a lot more to do than just like what I just did here. This is the simple part. Now I actually have to add forest now. This is the cold water. This goes over, and then this hits this. There's no desert on this part of the continent. It wouldn't make sense. Like, yeah, it's a little bit drier, but there's no desert there. I mean, unlike here, I mean, we'll add like, we'll have like some desert hills like right here, just to break that up. Or we'll have like a desert just like split in between here, and it's better. Okay, so we have our continents now down. Now we just need to have our islands. So I'm gonna add an island like right here. It's gonna have this much on it. We're gonna add another island right here. We're gonna add a nice island chain from it. Some of these will have volcanoes on them, others will not. But these 2 islands will have volcanoes. That will be a volcano. This won't be a volcano. I don't know why I even tried to place that. That's not going to be a volcano. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Oh, you need a way to actually access these continents later. But I'll plan that out later. To like figure out, okay, where's the ice actually going to melt? Okay. Now I have to place the actual topography. So it's gonna be a bit hillier next to this. And then we'll add like a tinier, like fake mountain range along this coastline. We'll add some fake mountain ranges. Here will be a little bit hillier. This will be flat still. I don't know who's yelling outside. The Tundra Hill will just be an extension of this. This being a gap here. Except in this area. The hills down here, we'll add like a plains hill thing here, just so it's high elevation. Here we're gonna add a few grassland hills to differentiate the parts that will flood. So the rest of the island will flood, but the parts that are hills will not. Just so like we get rid of the cliffs and stuff like that. Oh, I need to give the continents names, that's right. This is not Arctica. This is different. We'll name this the continent of We'll name this the continent of Earth. So we'll name this the continent of Earth. I definitely have to add hills here, man. Yeah, so that's the continent of Earth. This up here will be the continent of... Baltica. So this will be Baltica. This will be the continent of Baltica. So if you live in the Baltics, you live here. So this is kind of painted with like big strokes. Atlantica will be these. Atlantica itself will be some of these islands. So for example, this part will be Atlantica, which is the desert. This is Atlantica right here, and a little bit of this part. Whereas the rest of this is Congo Creighton. So this is all Congo Creighton right here. Okay. And this up here will be Kalahari up here. This is Kalahari. This is so inaccurate because there's no desert here. We'll add like a little. We'll add a little bit of Kalahari will be up to this. Will be up to here. The rest of this is gonna be Panochia. So we'll add Panochia here. This will be its own continent. Yeah, speaking of which, we could probably divide some of these areas into their own different continents if I actually thought about this. Because, what did I click? Because this up here, technically, this up here isn't the same as this down here. Like, this is Baltica, but the area up here should technically be Siberia. Like, everything north of, like, the tundra here, for example. This should technically be Siberia, because you have the mountain range that happens right there. So this is going to be Siberia. So that's actually Siberia. We'll keep Baltica the same. This is fine. Maybe we change this. But that's fine. This island will just be America. So we'll just put America island option here. All of this will be related to America in some way. It doesn't make sense, but it will. And then that's how we're gonna do it. And then this will probably just be these islands here are just Baltica. This is just Baltica here. So it's just Baltica. Yeah, it's just Baltica. There we go. So we have all our continents down. All our continents are now down. Now I just have to place some more of these mountain ranges. Oh, I have to keep an eye on a continent map. Yeah, keep an eye on this. So there's hilly desert there. We just want the middle of this continent to just be a lot of hills. We might add a few volcanoes here and there. This part of the continent will be relatively flat by comparison. It's not gonna be as hilly as the west as this continent is more hilly than this one. So there's gonna be more volcanoes on this party island. So add like a few grassland volcanoes, especially like right here and right there. There will be 2 volcanoes there. As a volcano location here, we'll add one there and we'll add one there. This doesn't need a volcano. This isn't too seismically active, so this is fine. Except for like, we'll add like a few volcanoes. So a volcano there. Especially in this eastern segment. So we have 3 volcanoes there. 1 volcano there. Here we'll add 1 volcano, 1 volcano. Definitely more volcanoes in this region. This area doesn't really need a volcano. We'll add 2 on this periphery. These are volcanoes. And these are volcanoes, right? And we'll add 1 more up there, maybe. So, in this part of the UK, we'll add a volcano there. So now, when we look at the map, this is what it looks like now, where you have a solid sheet. Well, no. Technically, if we're looking at it from an ocean current perspective, this is the equator. If I could draw it. So water that is going to come like this, and it's going to go north. And it's going to keep going north if it doesn't get deflected south. And at the very end of its journey, if it makes it over here somehow, it's going to hit this and deflect. And this is going to be where the main ocean current is. But I imagine this ocean basin here and this ocean basin here are going to be quite important. But now I have to add islands to segment them. So this is going to be segmented. This is an open ocean. This is an inland sea. This should be open ocean, but I want to add islands. So I want this area here to be a different type of sea from what this is supposed to be. That's its own inland sea now. This should be fine. We might add like an island here that goes, it's like a triangle. So add this. Bing, 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 bing. And we'll have like a central lake. Actually, for natural wonders, can I place the Bermuda Triangle anywhere? I could. Where can I not place it? I'm gonna place the... Could I place the Bermuda Triangle in here? I can't. I want to place it in like such a good area. Well, I'll place it like... I could place it here, south of the volcano. I'll place it here, actually. It's actually a really good place for it. Chocolate Hills, we're going to place... Not there. Chocolate Hills, we're going to place... Here. The Fountain of Youth, we're placing... Here. The Galapagos, we're going to place... It has to be somewhere... Oh, the Galapagos have to go on the coastline. Okay. Galapagos we're going to place here. Actually, yeah. We got to find a place that's more coastline, so we're going to extend this a bit. Galapagos we'll place here. Giant's Causeway we're going to place up here. The Uluru we're placing in the middle of this desert. Where else? The Pantan. We don't need Pantan now. The Great Barrier Reef is something I've been wanting to place for so long, but I can't seem to find a good place for it. Is it? Oh, ice is too close. That's probably why. I can't find a good place to put down this barrier reef, man. I'll put it right there. That's a good place to put it. And find one more desert wonder. Actually, gotta find a place to put Mount Everest. Find a place to put Mount Everest is the real question. Oh, I could have placed it here. Definitely placing it there. And we'll place like Chocolate Hills over here. That's decently no. It's actually kind of in the way. We'll place Chocolate Hills right there. That's a very good place to put it. And if need be, we'll put Taurus.plane up here. Well, like up here. Yeah, there we go. All wonders are now placed. Now it's just time to get onto terrain and features. Up here, I want these to be hills, so I don't have to place that automatically. This will be a nice little harbor. This is fine. Maybe add a little bit of hillage to these islands. Those aren't a bad idea in most cases. We'll add like an elevation increase as you get close to the Chocolate Hills. Add elevation increase. Here we'll increase the continental shelf a little bit. None of the continents are directly connected. It's connected, which is good. This could definitely use a much larger coastal shelf. This could be connected. That's fine. I don't mind that. This could definitely use a larger coastal shelf here. Europe could definitely use a large, not Europe, Kalahari, I think. Or this is probably Rodinia, actually. I probably don't know what I'm talking about. This could use a large expansion to the coastline, especially in like this region. That should just generally be shallow water. This too should be shallow water in general. When I have these little bays, the shallow water should go far out. We're really doing a lot of work on this. It is paying off, I will admit. Because I like how this looks. Okay. And extend it like this. Resources, I'm not sure if I'm going to place myself. I probably don't want to actually do that. I am a quite lazy person. I'm going to place rivers first before I start placing anything else. As far as rivers go. Oh, wait, I'm not done with terrain fully. This is all hilly tundra. This is all hilly tundra, and so is the desert surrounding it. Choom choom, choom choom, choom choom, choom choom. Okay, add some Plains Hills here. Add Plains Hills in these areas, and this will really focus the rain, so I'll have like jungles here. Hills, hills. I'll need to add some places. I'm gonna keep places for drought, specifically. So drought-specific areas can like thrive. I'm gonna add a little bit of this here, just so this doesn't sink. That will be a cliff coastline, and so will this be. Those will be cliffs. Actually, so will this one be too. Snow down here needs to be relatively flat, except in like the coastline here. Jagged coastline areas like this could definitely use cliffs though. These could definitely use cliffs. That can use a cliff, that's fine. That use a cliff, this is flat. This can use cliffs on the north coast and on this coast right here. The northern coast of this peninsula should also be cliffed. I think we're doing quite well. You guys gotta rate the map. Let me know. Let me know how it looks from your perspective. This will be relatively flat. We'll keep this area flat for jungle purposes. We'll keep this here. This will go straight to and near the Fountain of Youth. It's not gonna start there though. And then we'll start a river here. And then this goes like that. I hope. For rivers in the desert, we might add a slightly different river here. But down, 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 down. It's actually probably a very good way to get fresh water in this desert specifically. This desert probably isn't like the thickest thing ever. Yeah, something like that's probably fine. Oh wait, hold on. I want like a different setup for this actually. I want this on the edge for this area. So we have a river that does that. And then also flanks off and receives water from this side interior, like down here. That will be nice. And then leave this area for drought. Leave these two areas for drought. And then extend this. Same thing with having a river here. Stream cut out. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, have this, do this, and have one river go straight up into there. Like a river that goes into the hills. And this river goes north. Should stop right about there. So this is off limits, but this is still on limits, and this is on limits. For this, we'll probably leave this to coastal waterways, maybe. Except for like maybe this area. Actually, no. We'll do something like this. This might be stupid, but it might be cool too. Because this is all supposed to be jungle. You gotta make it feel like a jungle. You know? Gotta give that feel to it. So this will all be jungle, then we'll add flood. And then we'll add like floodplains down here. This doesn't need a major river system. This area does. Kind of. So we're gonna add a river that does something like this. And is navigable. So it enters this and then it receives water from other sources. So you have a river that goes up into the interior, which will we'll start that river up here. So this river should go all the way up into the tundra, and it should link up with this river here. On a side note, I'll add like this plains tile back. Side note, we'll have another river that does something like this. It scoots along the edge of the plains and the tundra and goes straight to the mountains. So we know that this area is getting fed. And then we have, oh wait, that's the mouth of the river? Don't want that. And then we have another river that's like right here that gets fed straight from this river. There should not be a drought here. So this is a floodplain. This is a floodplain. We'll leave this bare. Maybe, I don't know. Then we have a river that starts here, winds down, and does something like that. So, water flows in, and water flows in and comes out. I say that's pretty cool. The desert doesn't really need water. Although maybe you can make an argument that, okay, like maybe along the backside of this mountain range, you get a river that forms right there. Although that's cutting into drought capabilities. So actually no, it's cutting into the drought. You don't want a river feeding this like that. But maybe it hits like that. Yeah, maybe it goes like this. Because then you ignore this entirely. This is quite interesting. We will add floodplains onto these rivers. I don't think you really need to. And then add that there. This should be drought prone. No, that's not going to be drought prone because you have water there. Okay. And this will be fine. Just put trees there. Oh, my mom's calling. Oh, I had to open like the door for the aid again. Give me a minute. My neck is hurting. Okay, I'm back, I think. Back to designing. It's our map so far. We can add more rivers. We'll have like some droughts happen. Like especially here. We'll have a drought happen here. And one here. But other than that, everything else just should be drought free. Yeah. Okay. So, small drought there. Yeah, I do. That's how I'm able to edit the map now. Leave a spot here for drought. Like, leave this here open. This area we marked for drought. You can't really have a drought occur here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, drought. And then drought should still happen there. So we limit drought to that region. You're not home? Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't know, I'm just trying to design something. I don't know how it's gonna look, how it's gonna actually play. Well, the water comes in from there, so it goes in like that. Then the water comes in from here. Wait, so hold on. That's the mouth. This is the exit. I have a better idea. Okay. Water drains like this, eventually comes out this way. Yeah, it's really trippy, but it's still funny. didn't mean to do that. So it goes up like that. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's the only one that goes into this bay. Okay. Oh, no, I have a better idea. Start it up here. And make a super long river that just lasts. For an extremely long time for no apparent reason. This is so stupid. This is very stupid, but imagine if I could make it do this. Nah, this is approaching crazy. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, that type of river's gonna confuse somebody. I already have a feeling it will. Come on. It's about to break on me. This river's gonna break on me any moment. Oh yeah, I said something like this area should flood. There you go. Okay, we'll keep the drought there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, world building still takes like a long time, man. Like, does no one actually start the stream? Because it's taking a long time. Taking a real long time to get this thing done. When I mean a real long time, I mean a real long time. Okay. What's it look like? Okay, that actually doesn't look too bad now. This is kind of missing something. This area is missing, like, it's a big gap. It's missing something. But this looks good. You know? This looks good overall. Yeah, I'll add like a tiny over there. Why not? For this spot, I think like having... Okay, you know what? Like having this here actually makes a whole lot of sense. But I think having but having this go like that, I think is even more important. Yeah, I feel like having this is even more important. Because you can do stuff like this. Yeah, I think this is now done. And I just have to add forests and all of that. Forest, floodplains, and then resources I probably won't touch because I'm lazy. I do not want to touch resources right now. I do not want to touch resources. If I can avoid it, I don't want to touch them. Not everything needs cliffs though. Like, maybe like some cliffs, but not everything needs a cliff there. This could use a few cliffs though. Like this, like, especially like, not on the seaward side, but on the drop back side, this could be very cool. Okay. So if I were to look, this is its own body of water, most likely. This is an ocean. This is its own ocean. This is an ocean. This is an ocean. This may be like a bay or something. I don't know how exactly this is going to be classified, but this is what it will look like. But you can't, but the key thing is, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot get from continent to continent without having, except these two, because you're connected. You cannot get to either continent without having shipbuilding. Not shipbuilding, without having cartography. If you don't have cartography, you cannot cross this much water. It's not a thing you can do. Now, something I will do, because I noticed that these continents are also connected. We're going to keep this like this. Just to, like, make everything make sense. But what I want to do is I'm going to start adding the features now. Rainforest, which is this, is going to be very common on these islands here. And a little bit here too. Why not? This entire area is going to be rainforest. Now this area up here won't be so much. This area will be rainforest, but this area won't be. This area will be floodplains. This area will be floodplains, so we're gonna use plains. Right? And this area will also be a gigantic floodplain. This area too. And this area up here will be a floodplain further inland, maybe. So maybe this will be floodplains. And this will be floodplains. But this part here could just be a forest, maybe. Not quite sure about that. Maybe this could be the forest, and then maybe that can be forest, and then this up here. That would be a much better way to connect these two. There's gonna be a lot of taiga here till you get there. If this taiga really starts disappearing the further west you go, and then add some forest here. Add some rainforest here. I'm gonna do that. Not gonna add anything there. This will be mostly plateau. It's supposed to be mostly dry. Might add a few floodplains here and there, but not too many. This will be floodplains. This down here, this will be a floodplain, definitely. This is definitely going to be a floodplain. And this will be a floodplain. Maybe not that though. This will probably have the woods here to isolate. This will be woods here, transitioning out of this rainforest area. This could also be floodplains like right here. And then this right here will just be more rainforest. Yep, like that. And on this eastern coast, we'll have the rainforest go a little bit further inland. And we'll have a drought right there, just for fun. Here we'll add forest back. This will be forested. Here will be a floodplain. And then we'll add some regular forest here, actually. It's not going to be as warm. This area here will probably be forested, if I'm going to be fair. Find this. This will probably be forested. This river will flood, and this one will flood here. But this will all be forested. But when you remove it, drought is going to be a possible occurrence. So drought here will be a thing when you remove the forest. But if you keep the forest, there won't be any drought. If that makes sense to you guys. Now in this area, I'm gonna make something extremely stupid. Make something so stupid. This is gonna be funny. We're gonna remove these rivers up here. Because why not? It just kind of makes sense too. And then I'm gonna add grassland floodplains here. This will be the longest floodable. This will be the longest floodable river. And I'll add rainforest on both edges. Here, I might leave, like, some of this. We'll let that be dry. The wind's just going to be going this way. So, I like some regular woods, like, back here. But this will be dryish. We'll keep that open. Keep this open as well. And then floodplains here. This river floodplain might be a bit interesting. So we'll add desert floodplains here. This down here won't really matter too much. So we'll keep that like that. As far as oases go. Oh dude. We're gonna add a few oases in the middle of the desert. If we can add an oasis here. Be very nice. A few oases. This river system here, this is kind of stupid, but it floods here, and then it goes all the way around, all the way here. This river shouldn't flood, I don't feel. This is just like normal desert stuff. Like, there's not enough water here for this to actually flood, so none of it should flood. Geothermal vents, we'll put a few of these in here. Especially up here. Now, as far as for this river might flood occasionally. It shouldn't flood too often. But it might flood occasionally. So we'll add floodplains here. Well, floodplains there. Why not? But the edge is not gonna flood. It's gonna be this part. Because the rest of this is gonna be desert hills, which isn't too useful usually. This is not gonna flood. This is gonna be forest. It's gonna be forest right here. Like this entire area is gonna be forested all the way up. I'm gonna turn my phone back on. This will be forested. Yeah. This area here will also be forested. A large chunk of it, maybe not this area, but this area definitely will be forested. Less so the further back you go, less forest coverage back here, for obvious reasons. But it makes sense. I'm gonna extend the forest down. Okay, extend the forest down into this region. And then, like here, make it flood. Which, I mean, we'll just remove this river, just so it's easier to make this, to make the outline here, first off. We'll add a plains floodplain here. In the case of this river, it's going to be mostly marsh. This river won't actually flood. But this area will be generally swampy. Same here on this island. Generally swampy. Generally swampy. And then that's an open plain. Actually, yeah, this is a floodplain. For Europe, this is technically jungle, to be fair. And this is technically jungle here. Oh, technically jungle's like more concentrated down there. So we'll add more woods. These are definitely floodplains here. And then this is a floodplain. This I disagree on whether this is a floodplain or not. This I definitely disagree. I have no idea. I know this is definitely a floodplain. That guaranteed. But this area here, I'm not quite sure. We'll just add some marshes at the end of here, and just paint the rest of this a forest. I'm not quite sure if this actually floods or not, and I don't think it really should, just to keep the numbers down. In this case, though, this river should flood. Definitely on both sides. Should flood up to at least, like, there. This is a drought. Can't really have a drought here, so. And then have that be an open area. Yeah, this is fine. Generally speaking. Generally speaking, this is fine. And then just gotta start adding some more reefs around. But generally speaking, this is fine. But yeah, this is good, I'd say. I'd love to see how the game actually, like, forces you to play this. I'd love to see that. So, we already have our volcanoes down. Now we just place reefs and stuff. So we're gonna do that now. Definitely be a whole lot more reefs in these islands. Definitely be a whole lot of reefs. Definitely be a whole lot of them. Okay, hold on. This is stupid. This is very, very stupid. But what if? What if you put a campus right there? Someone's gonna make bank. We're not gonna add more ice. Can I add something? Thank you. Dude, this thing is lagging quite badly. This continent will have reefs on both coastlines. We'll have limited reefs around this one. Having a lot of fun designing these maps. This is what it looks like. This isn't bad. This is a very good map. Although hurricanes might form too far south for my liking. One thing I'll do for this is I'll add like I'll add plains in the southern tip of the desert down here. Just to like ease it up. To like this is like a Mediterranean climate. It does rain occasionally, but not really. Now I'm quite interested to actually see what it does like late game. Now, I can manually click through all of this. We're not talking about placing resources here. I can manually click through all of this and set what tiles should flood. But I mean, right now, I kind of don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's gonna take a while. Because making these maps takes a while anyway. This area can be like forest. Actually, this could be jungle. There we go. Now, let's scatter some resources. Let's see what it comes up with. Ooh, this is actually quite good. Okay. A lot of turtles, I see. A whole lot of turtles. Rice, uranium, aluminum, salt, oil. There's not many natural resources in this like desert area. It's kind of dead. You get tobacco there. So that's not bad, you know. You get some more turtles. This Long Plains River is very good. I don't know why it spammed all the stone right there. That's kind of funny. You get horses in the middle of Europe, alright. And this doesn't look that bad. Like, I'm being honest, this doesn't look bad. Like, this actually looks quite good. It's missing a lot of resources, but it looks quite good. It looks fun-ish to play. And it looks like you might actually enjoy it a bit. It looks enjoyable. But it doesn't have enough resources, so I'm gonna fix that. It has even less resources than last time. Okay, this is still the general theme. This is gonna keep spamming that everywhere. Is there oil in? No, it's not. It's aluminum though. It's aluminum. Oh wait, I know where all the oil is. It's locked down here where you can't access it. Okay. Game. Okay, game. That's funny. Okay, so a decent amount of the uranium and other resources are getting locked down at the poles. Like, that's where the oil is appearing, probably. You know, that's not bad. I want a different scattering now. We'll scatter this like another few times. You still get uranium in that one spot. I scattered it again, but you still get uranium in this desert area. So maybe we keep this one. If oil here, that makes sense. Some decent amount of fish. If oil down here, you do not have any oil in this desert. So this desert's basically useless. You get oil down here though. There's nothing here. You don't see oil in this seawater. There's no oil there. It's coal up there. There is oil in the north. However, you can't actually access a lot of it. So this map is actually more resource poor than the other one. But at least here you get oil, so that's not bad. And you get some like uranium there. Well, let's scatter resources again because I don't like this. Okay, aluminum's not bad on that. That's fine. You get more oil. Yeah, you get more resources in this desert. This is better overall. This bug is still here. All right. This desert is still useless. There's oil here. There's oil here now. Oh, there's more oil here. This is better. Like, it's not terrible. Like, this is fine. It's not terrible. But, like, the main thing that I'm mainly noticing is that there's not that many resources on the map. Like, there are some, but it's not that many. This patch is, like, if you get a civilization that spawns here, you get really, and I mean really good oil returns. You get really good oil returns. But, like, other than that, you're not getting too much. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of this random duel. I'm gonna overwrite that file. And we're gonna give this a name. Untitled map mod? No. We're gonna make this like lore world. Now we're gonna change that and save it here. Now we're gonna exit the main menu and try and actually like maybe play this. Everything is randomized, but you technically know what you're doing. So let's create a game. Let's try to play on this like map, unless it breaks on me. Unless it breaks on me somehow. Oh, this is the map we're gonna be playing, maybe. Hitting it, we're going with 2. This might break on me. Please load, bro.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Tlatoani Montezuma, keep your eagle warriors happy and fed, and they will forever fight for your cause. As your Aztec empire unfurls across the land, you will never want for people to raise your walls, for you will be blessed with new loyal workers as you conquer those around you. Go forth, Hutzliapuchli calls.
What is actually loading time? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. We literally spawn. This river is wrong. We literally spawn right here. Wow. Oh wow. This lags quite a bit. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I'm on OBS. That's why it's lagging. I don't think the game is used to having me stream this. Yeah, I don't think it's used to having stream open. Stream open's definitely hurting me. I can't stream this game. This game works perfectly without stream though. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll just do like one turn because I'm not actually gonna be playing this for a prolonged period of time. We're gonna do this. This is actually interesting. I like this. Now I want to check weather. Having this lake here is actually quite beneficial. $18 inactive, so there's 19 volcanoes. Everything is fine, but it's extremely slow. This is very slow because I have OBS open. Oh, I'm at Hunter. That's cool. Wait, is this coastal lowland? I think I have to mark that later. But yeah, everything's fine. Also, congrats on getting 999. They're out in the food river. Interesting. I'm not gonna actually be playing this for too long, but it's interesting to actually seeing the map here presented. Like, I actually kind of like this. If you settle here, settle city here, you could settle another city here, but this is not worth it as a settling location. I don't think it's worth it anyway. What's the name of the mountain right now?
Who deserves more credit than the wife?
Sierra Madre. Oh yeah, you can't see a thing in this desert. Oh no, you're not getting through this easily. Early game is definitely gonna be hard for this one. If I actually try to play this seriously, this would be a very difficult early game. Just so much water in this desert, but you can't move anywhere. Oh, that's a volcano. I didn't know that. Yeah, and then you transition right into snow right here. River Trent. I know who's over here. The English are here. The English are nearby. The English spawned in the middle of the snow. I wonder what that's like. If I keep going this way. I wonder what that's like. Okay, crossing over this river is going to be a turn-by-turn thing. There's so much water here.
At his best,
Yeah, any invading army trying to get down into the tundra here is going to have a really rough time. Like, holy, it's going to take a while to actually get over there. I guess this is fine. Fighting barbarians, just I need to not die to those things. Holy. Yeah, because you can't see anything, really. I doubt they're this way. They're probably further this way. Watch I find the British and they're like here somewhere. Category 4 hurricane somewhere on the map. Hopefully it's not anywhere near me.
vessels large may venture more.
I might actually want animal husbandry, I don't know. I already forgot what, I don't know what the resources are. I know what the map looks like, but I don't know what the resources are. Lake Texcoco. Okay, now there's like, now it's starting to green up here.
That's the positive aspect of
Valletta. Yeah, now we're getting out of this mountain range area. We're finally starting to actually reach like the green part of the continent again. Dude, it probably gets so cold in this part.
Pela graça de Deus, nós somos João, rei de Portugal. Bem-vindos sejais.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. He's right there? Oh, he's right there. I could literally invade him right now. So then, where's Victoria at? I think she got defeated early, right? No, there's no one else on the continent down here. Yeah, sure, bro. Crunchy stream. That's bad. Actually, I want to restart now. I want to see what all the start locations look like.
From From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
His theme is still
the
playing.
great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Portugal lives on.
Prime Minister Curtin, you will lead Australia through challenge after challenge, and your people will emerge all the stronger for it. Others will seek friendship for your strength. If these friends prove loyal, your might and protection will carry you far. But stay vigilant,
He's still
for
playing.
aggression is not your natural course.
His music is still playing, dude.
I found the glitch. Why did I spawn here again? I didn't want to spawn here again. Okay, I guess we go north this time.
Mixing two songs together now. I think I broke the game. I think I broke the game because Portugal's ancient theme is still playing over top of this theme. It's still playing. It shouldn't be playing, but it's still playing somehow. But ironically, this kind of sounds good. I don't know why. It's still a jam. Adding Portugal's theme plus Australia's theme actually sounds great. I don't know why. It just fits. He just disappeared. Where'd he go? Oh, he probably moved this way. He probably moved south. The music is still playing? It's still playing music. This is getting out of hand. I know you're hearing this, right? You're hearing two different sounds playing. Two different songs playing at the same time. I don't know how I did this. Okay, there's a person up here. But which way do I go? Do I go into the desert or do I go north?
Vessels large may venture. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
Portugal lives on. It doesn't die. You can't escape it. Can't escape Portugal for some reason. I bet you they're still in this game somewhere. That's why the music keeps going. I think this is just pure Portugal's team now.
What a grand sight this must present in the wet season. Water.
It's still playing. It's still playing. Can't escape the song, man. Anchor, no. It's the Khmer. I'm gonna start hearing this guy's theme plus the Portugal music. It's another city-state. Not gonna be able to escape it. I can't wait to listen back to the stream and just hear this music in the back. Just not end. He hasn't met Brussels somehow. I don't know. He should have met Brussels because Brussels is literally right here, and he should have gone south. I don't know how. This one confuses me. How does turn that down? How does Khmer not see Brussels, which is closer to it than Susa, which is in the desert? I don't get it. Oh, the music fits? No! No! No, it's a different song. No, it didn't fix. Never mind. It didn't fix. I thought it fixed, but it didn't.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose.
I've never heard this song before. It's a bop though.
If there are no dogs in heaven,
I know it's mixing him with his theme now. So now we get some bass theme. I didn't know Civ 6 could do music like this. And I'm not even trying to play, I'm just trying to explore the map. Oh, hello. Tinguti. Okay. It took them forever to find me. But apparently there's no one on my continent. Unless they're stuck in, like, the desert of prison down there. They're stuck down there, they're never gonna find anybody. They're kind of syncing up now. I don't know why.
Giovanna, desirous of obtaining.
Well, Fountain of Youth actually being it's actually quite good. That's a really cool find. Even though I placed it there. This guy is definitely coming from the desert tribe. Great encore. It's a cool game. We're already into the next Portugal track. We're already on to the next Portugal track. Thunder's coming too. You guys get to hear me scream as Portugal music keeps going on. Actually, one thing I'm gonna do so my Switch doesn't get electrocuted.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship
Protect it.
and gives us.
Oh, I can't go through there? Oh my god. They're blocking me, bro. It's a dust storm somewhere. I don't have fish, bro. Oh my god. I don't even have fish. That's bad. I don't even have fish available to me. I'm supposed to starve. I don't even have fish. This is a terrible. That's a terrible spawn location.
A physician without a knowledge of astrology.
Physician without the knowledge of astrology is not the physicist. Dude, this is gonna be one. Oh my god. I have to wait for this builder to move. Okay, I have to wait for this guy to also move. This is a very good selling location. If I can get, like, some people down here, this would be a very good place to settle. Move your builder, bro, I swear. I can't move around you. Move your builder. Nothing wants to cooperate. Move your builder, please. Move it. Without the way. Dude, you have got to be kidding me. There's a barbarian encampment right there. It's over. This builder isn't moving. Whoa. The builder's not moving. It's not moving. The builder is not moving. Like at all. It's not like I can just like move around it. Because I could steal it and then declare the war on. Or why is he choosing desert? There's plenty of wood there, bro. You have a choice. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to scout this way. I have to fight westward because I can't effectively get rid of these guys. There's always an issue in the game. It's always an issue. I have to go east. There's no choice. I have to. Hey, Blue Pikmin, welcome to stream. Please get off my territory. I need this guy out my territory. That builder is still there. It won't move. My development is slowed down.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
This builder is not moving. Only there was a land tile there, bro. If only. That's the Coral Sea. Which I believe that. The Gulf of Thailand's up there. Interesting. Oh wait, I could chop this rainforest now. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. This rainforest. You can't chop that until later. You can't chop rainforest. It's not possible. You can't chop rainforest until later. If I can get to this barbing camp in time, I'll be in a very good position.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
Please, can I move this guy over? One tile. Dude, I swear, bro. I can't do anything. Wait, why am I researching this tech? I could easily be researching this right now. Research this instead. If I try to attack this thing, I'm dead. So I'm gonna fortify here and heal until I can actually do something. Yeah, this is a really terrible spawn location. This is a terrible spawn location if you get this one. Because you don't have many tile sets you work. You don't have it. You have to force a settler and get it down here. You have to. There's no other choice. Like, the rainforest is good on its own. But these guys are gonna hog the road now. You can't actually do anything until you get down here. Because this is the only flat land. This you can't chop until you advance, until bronze working, and then it's good. I can't do anything with my own land right now. Okay, watch the next track be another Portugal track. I'm telling you, it's about to be another Portugal track. I'm telling you. This guy is still in the road, dude. Get out of the way. There's literally another city-state right here that I can be negotiating with. Stop gatekeeping me, bro. Stop gatekeeping. Stop doing that. I need to get over. And I don't want to send my scout the other way. I don't want to send them this way. Because I know this way sucks. But I might have to send bro this way. I'm going to have to send him this way. Because the builder's not going to move. If the builder doesn't move, I'm going to be so angry. If he actually moves. The builder isn't moving. Something's wrong. Something's actually wrong here. saved ourselves of darkness, and now we get a normal age. There's only so much we can discover. I know, bro. I made the map. I don't think the AI really cares, because they don't know that. I do, though.
No man ever wetted clay.
No, don't fortify. Because like a lot of the land up here is actually quite good, which I can't do anything. That's the problem. I can't do anything with my own land until I erase all this jungle. It's gonna take a while. So I might as well send this guy across the water. This one city state is screwing me over, man. Screwing me over. Yo, where do I settle, dude? I actually don't even know. Well, if I settle here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could settle on the other side of this mountain then. If Chingwiti wasn't here. But I need the most usable tiles. That's kind of the thing. I know there's a gap here, I think. I don't know. Where do I settle? I know I have to settle somewhere there, but I don't know where. This is getting out of control. Thousand-year flood? Okay, maybe settle along that river. It's resetting the music. No. Okay. I should settle further this way, because I'm gonna be able to settle here. Okay, I know what to do. It makes sense to settle here. It makes sense. That spot makes more sense, because then I can have this open still. As stupid as that sounds. There's no city there. Okay. We're in a fantastic position. But now I have to pick right, because I have jungle to my east and desert to my west. I don't know which one. Blocking the only way I can settle another city. Move your troops, man. Let me cross. Thank you. Let me cross. And let me settle here. Streamers being funny? For what reason? Tell me how it's being funny, because I don't know what's happening. So watching on my TV, it looks fine.
To have a happy and engaged workforce.
Oh. The game is lagging, so that's probably it. I don't think the stream's lagging that like. The actual game is lagging for me. I can't do anything. Buffering? Oh. Yeah, I kind of expect that. I fully expect this. A civilization is struggling in here. fully expect to find struggling civilians within this mountain range. So let's go in there. It might be on my end. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening. Dude, I can't even build a religion right now. Giant Armin, I have no ability to construct a religion right now. Give me some time. I'll make a religion. Give me some time. I don't have enough time right now. Well, I have plenty of time. I have no space. That's the issue. I need bronze working so quickly. He's far away. I don't have to worry about him militarily. Okay. This is actually a very good campus. I'll remove that. It's actually a solid campus. That campus is solid. So I'll actually build it. Oh wait, this is called the Snowy Mountains. Okay. I thought I glitched this, but no, it's called the Snowy Mountains. It's not actually snowing. Oh hell no, dude. Oh wait, there's literally that guy right there. So there must be a civilization somewhere around here. Okay, I met Hong Kong, but I don't know who's over here. This guy is still in the way. I can't move around. I don't even bother. Dude, I can't even move around the builder. He's still there. It's the border guard. I can't move around him. I can't do anything. The city is perfectly placed. I can't do a thing. The good thing about this mountain range is that you can't move. Music is about to change. There you go. I think I've heard this song already. But I don't mind hearing it again. It's very weird that the game keeps glitching out though.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism.
I don't mind this. I'm not making any production, that's it. I have to cross all those rivers, I already know. Sock River. Yeah, this is Barber Encampment spamming units, dude. But it can't get across because thankfully these mountains exist. Thankfully they exist.
Η μη Θεοδόρα.
Oh!
Η δε μία ούσα των χρόνων της ονείρης εκ της άμην.
Okay. So Desert Queen is here. She's normally supposed to be on the grassland, but she embraced the snow life, apparently. Okay, so it's canon. Okay. So I know where to put I know where to put Byzantium now. Byzantium goes in the desert. To be fair, I need a friend. I need a friend immediately. I need a religious friend. I need someone to help me out here. Please open your gates. I need to get in. Open your borders. I need to get in. My soldier's going to die if I'm not careful. But this map is actually really well designed. It should actually like put down tiles that flood. Tiles that flood from the sea. Just to put those down. Once I have floodable sea tiles and floodable ice that disappears, this map will be perfect.
The man who has grit enough to...
But before that, I still have to go through all of this. Is this stream behind? I want to know. Is my TV stream behind? It could be. My TV's like probably at least a minute behind. Because I'm seeing actions I did like a full 30 seconds ago. Oh! I have to cross the river. This guy's here. Hello. Okay, this volcano erupted, that's good. I have to move like this. This is so bad. So bad. It takes a social climate Earth. What does that even mean? What does that mean? I have to bribe her. What song is this now? It's a running song. It feels like it. They've definitely picked the best songs for Portugal. They picked the best music they could find. Oh wait, she can't even feed her population. I just realized she can't even feed her population. That makes a whole lot more sense. She can't even feed her people. There's no food for her. So if I bribe her, then maybe I can get an ally that's in, I don't know, the snow down here. They need an army. That's kind of an issue. So they need a blizzard and they need a dust storm. That's what they need.
Look back over the past.
Major flooding. Oh, it's not gonna load, of course. It's not gonna load. Bini no. Okay, soon I can remove all this. I need a builder ASAP. It's pouring rain outside. It's a thunderstorm, and I have to run from this dude. I gotta cross the border of this river. If I want a shot, I gotta cross it.
Bom dia. É uma honra
Okay, we got
conhecê-lo
Brazil.
pessoalmente.
So,
Parece que
I'm
mentes
getting both
brilhantes se
versions of
atraem.
Portugal. I'm getting Portugal, and I'm getting Brazilian Portugal. These songs are really gonna go hard together. I have no money. Oh my god. My population is gonna be rioting. I have no money. Wait, where are you? That's my question. How did I meet him? Did he just spawn in? Where's Brazil? guess like hello. Oh wait, I know. Okay, I know where he is. I know where he is. Okay, he's here. He's here. He is on this side of the river. Okay, hold on. I have to open borders. Perhaps yes. Flash flip warner. Okay. That's pretty chaotic over here. Wait, how hard is it raining? Oh, dude, it's raining quite hard up there. Oh, wow. Happy summer, I guess. Well, not happy summer, I guess. It is still summer, but it feels like it's gonna feel like September soon. The atmosphere is getting all that water out while it still can. This is insane. There's so much water falling outside, dude. So much. There's a lot. Water falling outside. The game is just crying in game. It's bad. Okay, she's in a more reasonable position. Alright, she's an ally now. I need a bunch of friends. I gotta help. I need help. And desperately, because I don't have much going for me. I get amazing campuses though. Like, that's one good thing about being along the, like, being with these mountain ranges. You get amazing campuses. And they're very defensive. The downside is that you don't have much land to actually work because of that.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy.
Yeah, dude, I'm so far behind. But this would be amazing to play, you know? Like, who wouldn't want to play this? Like, it's crazy to think, right? But this... Like, think about it. This, like, that map I showed you translates into, like, this type of gameplay. This looks really fun to play. Even though this is not realistic with how big the continent is. Like, it looks really fun. It's super, super fun. It's super, super fun. It's super, super fun. Yeah, her city, her main city is so far away from this tundra area. She knows how bad it is over here, so she's moving this way. She's not gonna settle a city over here. There's no food.
Divide and rule, a sound motto.
There's no food in that area. So, you know, someone has to be put there. Woo! about to rumble. I'm gonna save this before stuff gets really out of hand. Can I escape Portugal? Can I escape Portugal, please? No, I can't. I can't escape Portugal even here. I can't escape Portugal anywhere, man. What's going on? How far behind am I? A full minute? The music is still going. Let's take a screenshot of this. This is that map. This is that Portugal map. Hold on. On my TV, I'm about to reload the stream because it's like a full minute behind. But look at this. Look how good this map looks. I'm gonna give this here. Like, it looks great from this perspective. But I don't want to spawn here. I don't want to spawn here. This is a terrible spawn location. This spawn location is absolutely terrible. I hate this spawn location. It's terrible. It's terrible to spawn here early game because you can't do anything. It's due to the geography. You can't do anything. I mean, you can expand up this way, but most of the good land's over here. You want to spawn here. Speaking of which, I have a fix for Theodora. I have a fix for her. We're gonna make it harder to get out of the snow. We gotta make it a whole lot harder. We're making it harder to escape. Right now. We're going over here. This is the spawn. Okay. Her solution is to try and move this way to try and escape Vatundra, which is a valid strat. Right? I have a solution to that problem. Mountains are the solution to that problem. They really are the solution to basically almost all problems. Because, like, if I do this, for example, like, place the mountains, like, here. Place, like, plains mountains here. Yeah, she could try and get through that. It's not really gonna work, though. So actually, yeah, so in this situation, we'll try spawning a Theodora on the map again. We'll save it. I can't escape Portugal, man. Let me go.
Can't even skip Portugal right now. It's not possible.
I guess we're gonna stay like this. We'll be Theodora. Why not?
We'll start the game briefly.
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the game briefly. And then see where we spawn. And then I'm gonna exit out. If we're on a different continent, I will explore for if we're on the same continent, I am not exploring. Because I don't want to be put in that same player location spawn.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
in the same
to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his
where I'm
first
continually
upright
stuck in the
steps,
same
you have
exact
come
spawn
far.
location, game after
Now
game
begins
after game.
your greatest quest.
I spawned there as
this
Aztec.
early
I
cradle of
spawned there as the
civilization
Australians. I
on
better not
towards the
spawn there again
stars.
as the Theodorans.
Empress
The
Theodora,
game just might just hate.
you
might
come
just hate
from
the player.
nothing to rule
I'm
the
not quite sure.
remnants of
It might
Rome.
just hate the player.
With your wit and beauty,
everyone else is
you
getting
captivated the people of
Top tier spawn
Constantinople
locations.
and placed your
Or
hand
in
upon the
case
great
Theodora,
wheel of power.
frozen alive.
In a time of strife and division,
But
let all
I'm
be
getting the
guided
one
by
start
your
location
counsel,
that's
and
good,
set
but I
your
can't
shining
move.
seal
It's
upon
bad.
the land.
Okay, I got a different spawn location. Okay. But I've seen this place before. Restart. Different location, please. I've seen this area before. I've seen this type already. Show me a different location.
From the first stirrings
Show
of
me a
life
different
beneath
location,
water,
far, far away
to
from
the
this one.
great beasts of the
And
Stone
don't show
Age,
me the same exact
to man
location.
taking his
that I've
first
seen
upright
2
steps,
times prior.
you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle
Not
of
show me the
civilization
same
on
spawn
towards
location.
the stars. Empress Theodora, you come from
Show me
nothing
something
to rule
different.
the remnants of Rome.
Well,
With
show
your
me
wit
the
and
parts of
beauty,
the other
you
parts of the map
captivated
I
the
made.
people of Constantinople and placed your
Don't
hand
show me
upon
the
the great
same
wheel of power.
force start.
In a time of strife
Show
and
me
division,
something different.
let all be guided by your counsel and set your shining seal
let's
upon
see.
the land.
Why? Dude. This is a terrible spawn location.
How do you even survive down here is my question. Like, I think just for Theodora, we're gonna force her spawn location to be down here all times, but we're lubing this entire tundra with oil, so late game they're a powerhouse that you can't attack. We gotta do that. We're putting a lot of oil down here later, and we're forcing Byzantium to start here. Oil is going to be everywhere, and they're going to be an oil powerhouse that's just selling it to everybody. Whereas everywhere else on the map, limited oil, no oil at all. I want a different spawn location, please. Restart. I want a different location now. Give me an actual good location. Give me a location that's actually good. Stop giving me the same
From the first
terrible
stirrings of
locations
life beneath water
over and over again.
to the great beasts of the Stone Age,
Because actually,
to
one
man
of that
taking
one
his first
location
upright
of like
steps,
that
you
one
have come
location
far.
on
Now
Baltica,
begins your
that's a
greatest
good start
quest.
location. These
From
other
this
two
early
locations,
cradle of
the
civilization
jungle one is
on
meh.
towards the
The
stars.
last one I just got is terrible.
Empress Theodora,
Terrible. There's
you
literally
come
nothing
from
to do.
nothing to rule
There's
the
no
remnants
food.
of Rome.
There's no nothing.
With
It's
your
all
wit
just
and
tundra.
beauty, you
So
captivated
the
the
only thing
people
I
of
can do is
Constantinople
like make sure there's plenty
and
of
placed
oil
your
everywhere.
hand upon the great wheel
Oil
of power.
and just
In a
lock
time
her in.
of strife and division, let all be guided
And
by
that
your
she'll only
counsel,
get out once climate
and set
change
your
is in place.
shining seal upon the land.
Same start location. Give me a new start, please. Same locations. Same areas. Same thing. Same games. I might have to change it.
From the
I might have
first
to change
stirrings
to
of
like another
life beneath
civilization.
water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps,
'Cause apparently,
you have
I
come
can't
far.
escape this.
Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Empress Theodora, you come from nothing to rule the remnants of Rome. With your wit and beauty, you captivated the people of Constantinople and placed your hand upon the great wheel of power. In a time of strife and division, let all be guided
When I make
by
the
your
TSL
counsel,
version of this
and
map,
set
he's
your
going in the snow.
shining
He's
seal
going
upon
in
the
there.
land.
She's going into the snow, and she's becoming like the climate change person. This terrible spawn location again. Stop with this terrible spawn location. Why do I keep getting this location? This location is terrible. Oh my god. These locations are not getting better.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Empress Theodora,
Now I'm
you
trying to
come
figure
from
out
nothing
if I'm actually
to
gonna make
rule the
difference
remnants
on
of
location.
Rome. With your wit and
We're
beauty,
really
you
hitting the
captivated the
wire.
people of
We're
Constantinople
getting three spawn locations.
and placed your hand upon the great wheel of power.
One spawn
In a
location
time of
one.
strife and division,
located
let
where?
all be guided by your counsel,
It's still gonna be a big
and
light.
set your shining seal upon the land.
Spawn location 1, the jungle, on one tile. Spawn location 2, in the forest, a decent location. Desert's nearby, but a decent location, right? Spawn number 3 is in the middle of snow and tundra, and in the middle of the desert. That's useless. I bet you I won't spawn another continent. Oh wait! This is a different location. But you know what location I know that this is? This is still on Baltica. But this is a slightly different location. A slightly different location. A decent location. But you know what I'm about to say, right? It took this long to get a decent location out of this game. It took this long to get one decent location out. But I want to see if I can get another continent. I want to see if I can be on the other land masses. That's what I want to know. This will be the last attempt before I end the stream.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Empress Theodora, you come from nothing to rule the remnants of Rome. With your wit and beauty, you captivated the people of Constantinople and placed your hand upon the great wheel of power. In a time of strife and division, let all be guided by your counsel and set your shot.
We're almost there. It's the same location. Why is it the same location? Okay. Exit. Can you just not spawn on another continent? Hold on. Let me test out with a different civilization. Let's try Canada and let's see where we spawn, right? Not Canada. Russia. Russia likes tundra. Try Russia. Because they like tundra. They love tundra, actually. So go for Peter. Let's see where we spawn as this guy. And it better not be in that dreaded tundra location. That's all desert. It better not be there.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Embrace the chill winds of the motherland, Tsar Peter. Your fascination with science and culture is a gift, and you will learn much from your grand embassies to foreign lands. Under your rule, Russia will surely flourish and spread, absorbing all that lies around it, perhaps creating the greatest land empire seen on this earth.
Dude, it's the same. It's the same place. Although this is even worse, to be fair. Because there's desert here. This is a terrible spawn location. Because you can't put a farm down. Canada would be good there. Canada would be much better in that situation. But Russia, not really. Russia still needs food. The Canadians can at least build a farm on top of frozen wasteland.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
And I ain't said it. The game just keeps putting
from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Embrace the chill winds of the motherland, Tsar Peter. Your fascination with science and culture is a gift, and you will learn much from your grand embassies to foreign lands. Under your rule, Russia will surely flourish and spread, absorbing all that lies around it, perhaps creating the greatest land empire seen on this earth.
Well, hold on. I know there's tundra. Where in the what? Where in the world are we? Wait, hold on. This is a different continent, right? Yeah, okay, we're on a different landmass now. But we're close to the southern end of the map. Okay, hold on. We're on a different continent. This isn't a bad spawn location. We aren't actually playing this. This isn't bad. This is the 10,000. This is the lake desert. This is not bad. What? Dude? No, dude. I didn't mean to do that. Why'd that pop up? Oh my god. I hear Portugal, man. I hear them. I hear Portugal. You can't escape it. I believe on this continent, the desert goes all the way to the edge, where it turns to plains. You don't actually have tundra here. Like, for Russia, this spawn point isn't the best, to be fair. South of here, it starts getting colder. Like, up here is jungle. I know that for sure. Is this Arctica? You've got to be kidding me. That's not Arctica. I think we all know that's not Arctica. That's not Arctica. I need to fix that. I'll go back in and fix it.
I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals. I am fond of pigs.
This river's flowing the wrong way, but I guess that's fine. Water flowing the wrong way isn't necessarily the worst thing ever. I guess it's still somewhat coherent, so I guess it's fine.
It is not wisdom, but authority.
I just want to explore this. But this desert's every desert in this world is very unique. I would say. Every desert's unique. Like, they all feel different. They're not all like conglomerates that feel the same. Like, no, they have like their own personalities to them.
It is not the mountain we come.
Not Everest.
अखंड जम्बुदीपस्य मौर्यस्य अधिराजा अहं चंद्रगुप्तो न इदं मम सिसे अनुपविष्यतो.
Oh, I'm here with India. Okay. Where's bro? He better not be in the desert, dude. He probably is in the desert somehow. I have a feeling he's on the other side of this mountain range. I have a feeling he's on the other side of it. Because there's no way he's sitting right here. Or he better not be sitting right there.
No man ever wetted clay.
Oh, he's coming from the south, definitely. He might be a desert guy.
That's the positive aspect of trade.
Actually, in this case, we actually have a decent amount of production and stuff, so we're actually in a fairly good, well-off position, I would say. If we were to actually play this, we'd be in a good position. The fact India met me from the south is a bit concerning, at least to me. Because I don't know why they would spawn down here. They shouldn't. Ideally, they should spawn on this side of the mountain. Not that. They should spawn like... They shouldn't spawn here. They should spawn like here. Or up there. But they could still. I don't like fully know. I don't know, it is a bit weird. Did they spawn in the snow? I highly doubt it, but that would be very strange if they did. Okay, just wait. Be extremely strange if they did spawn like that. How many people can...
Yoduratho uttamo pativassako. Idani tvameva jambudipassa uttamo pativassako.
Okay, so we're distant from him. So we don't live right next to where India is. So I'd assume... I would assume, right, that India's on the other side of the mountain range. That's what I would assume, but I can't make proper assumptions like that because I don't know. But I would assume they're on this side of the mountain range.
Vessels large may venture more.
Yeah, I would assume that. So let's go test that hypothesis. Plus, it makes logical sense. I gotta move this way. Okay, I'm moving onto hills, bro. Get away from me. Okay, he's over here. That's not bad. It's an interesting place to be, though. Because, I mean, the wind's blowing like this. So technically, this should be the drier side of the continent, but it's not because there's mountains here. Yeah, but he's quite far away from me. pretty safe there. However,
I like to say I practice military.
So maybe there's another person on the island. Maybe. The continent, rather. But don't know where. This is that super long river, if I remember correctly.
Who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the...
This river is a very long one. And will probably... When this thing floods, I imagine this thing's going to be a catastrophe. Like, just imagine this all floods at the same time. Like, when enough rain hits Mount Everest, it all just goes wow, like that. And it all just starts rushing down. That would be so funny to see. Like, actual civilization here. Like, it rains once. And then, phew, massive flood. I don't know if it will actually load here, but if it did, crazy. Yeah, because look how long that river is. Dude, that river's a joke. It's a joke how long this river is. Like, imagine, dude. Imagine it floods. Alright, we found Lahore. So, I think he's the only one here. If he discovered the Indus River Valley, he probably ventured there. So he's probably the only one here. Thankfully. It'd be so much worse if he wasn't.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful...
It's a nice beach there. But yeah, I imagine what happens here. If I had to make an accurate guess, I imagine that if this was a real life place, this northern area would experience a monsoon, and due to the intense heating of the desert in the inland portions of the continent, that draws in the monsoon, and then you have tropical cyclones hitting this area up here all the time. I imagine that would be the reason why you have a rainforest there, if we're thinking logically. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be that way, but that's how I see it. This thing goes up much. This thing goes out much further than I thought. It's gonna be so funny seeing this thing flood. I hope it does, man. I have to see this one flood. I have to. I need to see the flood. This one's gonna be brilliant. There we go. There's the end of the river. You get to see the full thing flood in full scope when it does so. I hope it does so eventually. I have to see this. Okay, one river
When you
flooded,
find yourself in a hole,
but it's the Divina River. It's this one. Oh well. But that's good to know. So I'll end stream. Thanks for being on stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, it's very weird how the Portugal music was lingering for that long. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. But thank you for coming here. I really do appreciate it.